In 2025, one of the most demanded skills for an automation engineer is CI/CD. You have to know how to do CI/CD. So that's why I put it in my plan, the 8-step plan to become an automation engineer or an SDET, software engineer in test. I put it at number 7, learn a CI/CD tool. Now, there are 3 different popular tools: Jenkins, GitLab CI, GitHub Actions. Those 3, right? So you got to learn one of those, at least if possible, all of them. And by now, you are at step 7, so you learn everything you need to become an automation engineer, and you're learning more to become an SDET, software engineer in test. And number 6, you learn Docker, and Docker is going to play a big role in CI/CD. So a lot of people might tell you Jenkins is old school. Please watch out. Don't listen to that. Look at the data. The job market still needs Jenkins more than any other language, so any other tool. So I would definitely start with Jenkins. So learn Jenkins, then you learn GitHub Actions, because most of your code is going to be in GitHub anyways. So you might as well learn GitHub Actions, then you can go to GitLab CI. But if you learn Jenkins, you're in a good position. But you should learn GitHub Actions, because any new company probably going to implement their CI/CD in GitHub Actions. So Jenkins and GitHub Actions, those 2. It's a CI/CD. CI/CD is a process of taking code from, let's say, start from the developer, where the developer that's building it, and making it available in the server so the public can access it. There is a whole process. So that's what continuous integration, continuous delivery, CI/CD. That's what that terminology means. The developer checks the code into Git, and some process will kick off, it will start, it will take the code and deploy it all the way to the final destination. And as testers, our work is in the middle of that process, making sure the code is quality before it gets to the final destination. So we have to know how CI/CD works so we can contribute to the CI/CD. We write our automation, and our automation is part of the CI/CD. In fact, our automation is what makes CI/CD happen. Our automation is the reason where the code can just get deployed automatically, because our automation have tested it in the process. Our automation makes sure that the code is fine, then the process continues. If our automation fails, the code does not get deployed. So we are actually the major part of a CI/CD pipeline. So you have to make sure in your journey, when you're trying to become a QA automation engineer, make sure you learn CI/CD. The market really needs it. By the time you are at step 5, when you learn API testing, you are an automation engineer, but there's tons of automation engineers. So you want to be more competitive. So you're going to pick up more skills like Docker and CI/CD. That's going to make you a lot more competitive in the market. And if you want to learn all this with me, check out my site. I have a membership where you get access to a community in all courses, and I also have one-on-one coaching where I can hold your hand and guide you through the whole process. So check out supersqa.com and check out the description and the comments as well.